Hey guys, Sammy again. Today I'm going to be reviewing The Sims 4. Now I've been really looking forward to The Sims 4 release. Don't know why, to be honest, because I was very disappointed with The Sims 3, but I was a massive fan of The Sims 1, humongous fan of The Sims 2, so when The Sims 3 came out it really did disappoint me. So I thought The Sims 3 was a bit too overly complicated, I think it was a bit too boring. And I'm going to be honest, I only give it a few hours gameplay until I just traded it in. I couldn't be bothered anymore. I was taking a little bit of a gamble with The Sims 4 because it is a one-use only code, but as a Sims fan, I wasn't disappointed. I did believe in EA, and I did enjoy it. Now, is the game anything different than what we're used to with The Sims? No. Is it going to blow your mind and really surprise you and push it forward with the Sims games? Not really, but I think they've took an awful lot of the rubbish out that the Sims 3 just made it overly complicated, and I think it's very enjoyable. It is a lot more like the Sims 2 in the way the gameplay is, but that's not a bad thing. I thought the customization for the characters were absolutely awesome. I thought it was really, really good the way you could change everything, and it was a lot of fun to play with, it really was. The build mode, where you build the houses and stuff, it did take me a little while to get used to it, to be honest, because I'm so used to the old Sims games, it's kind of like embedded in my brain. But once I got used to it, it's actually really simple. But they took swimming pools out. Now, whether they are being classic Sims and decide to put a little expansion pack on there with swimming pools, so we'll all buy it because we're crazy and spend lots of money on the Sims games. You never know, that might be what they are planning to do, but I was a little bit disappointed that I couldn't make a swimming pool anymore. I loved making my swimming pools, but the rest of the builds are pretty cool. You can't make a basement or anything, but you can make it all the floors up like you could with the other ones. But the navigation of the builds are really good. Another cool function of The Sims 4 is you can now multitask. So rather than clicking, say, eat your food and then speak to a certain person that's in your home, they can actually eat their food and speak to someone, or speak to people in groups rather than just one-on-one, which makes things seem a lot more fluid, a lot more lifelike, a lot more real. I really like that function. It gets really confusing when you speak to a group of people sometimes, because a lot of people can be added to it, but it's really fun. When you're trying to do career advancements, a lot of the things that you need to hit is have so many friends until you can get a promotion. So to be able to speak to a load of people in groups like that really does help that. Another thing that's quite strange, I don't know whether I like it or whether I don't like it yet, is when the sim gets in moods and everything. I can't remember if The Sims 3 did that. I didn't play it long enough to remember. But where, like, for example, if you have a bad day at work and your sim can come back angry, and it affects you for a certain amount of hours, and you can do certain things to reduce them hours, like take a bubble bath or vent at someone and stuff like that. So that's an interesting little thing. Sometimes it can get frustrating, but I guess it keeps it interesting rather than just doing the same old day-to-day thing. The Sims can get quite repetitive sometimes. As all the other Sims, you can go out and go on dates and stuff like that. It is a nice Sims game. I have been enjoying playing it. I've been enjoying it an awful lot more than I did with The Sims 3, as I keep repeating. The one thing that I thought was quite funny when I first played it through, my Sims couldn't cook at all, in the slightest. I tried to make something like scrambled eggs and I set myself on fire. And then in the other Sims games, when you set yourself on fire, the fire brigade would come and put you out as long as you had an alarm. And I was on fire and it had an alarm, and yeah. You're meant to put yourself out to get your own extinguisher and put the fire out yourself. So I learned that the hard way. I lost my first Sim because I didn't put myself out. So remember that if you are going to play The Sims 4. So I think it is a really enjoyable little game. I have been enjoying playing it. I've been playing an awful lot more than I actually gave The Sims 3 a go. A lot of the fuss and craziness has been taken out of it. Now, there has been an awful lot of criticism with people saying that it is quite boring and It's, you know, there's not much to it, but it's got everything that The Sims had originally. They've cut out a few little things, nothing major, nothing that changes the gameplay in my mind. I've really enjoyed it. You've still got all the customization, you've still got all the fun of creating your homes and doing silly little things to your Sims and having silly little worlds. Now, I am looking forward to see what they're going to be bringing out with the expansion packs, as with every other Sims game. The Sims is just a baseline, isn't it? And then they bring out the really cool expansion packs. So it'll be really, really awesome to see what they're going to come out with it. Regardless of all the criticism, it's a Sims game. It's a lot of fun to play, making your own characters, your own worlds, and your own lives. Now, don't forget to pop in the comment section below what you think of the game. Let me know if you've had a go. Let me know what you think the best feature is, or what you think it's missing. Don't forget to give me a like, guys, if you enjoyed watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews and other stuff, and I'll see you again soon.